Hey everybody, this is Tank and Trucker, and today I'm just going to do a video about the batchat 155-55. It is a single shot French artillery. Doesn't normally hit for a whole lot. Um, it's got really good mobility, so the nice thing is if you got to move around the map, you can change your position really fast. Another good thing is, if somebody's trying to counter battery you, you can shoot and move real quick so that you don't have to worry about getting hit. But mainly, I'm doing this video because I completed my Artillery 15, which is you have to finish the battle as the top player on your team with experience earned and damage caused. You have to cause at least 3,000 hit points of damage, and in order so that you don't have to do one of the complete missions, and I usually skip the light tanks, you have to survive the battle too. You have to do the primary and secondary conditions to complete the task at hand and finish with top experience and top damage. And looking at this team, I thought, never going to happen. I mean, we had a really good team. That's what I mean by it wasn't going to happen. We had 2 Super Unicom players and 3 Unicom players, not including myself. Out of the bunch of us, I actually had the lowest win rate at 1750, and the highest I had 2616. So I thought, they're going to roll over this team so fast, I'm not going to have time to even do the damage that I need to do to get top damage and top experience. So I've been trying to do this mission, and unfortunately, from trying to do this mission time and time again, my win rate has actually dropped. My dog just is driving me crazy. She wants to say hello. So there, see? Say hello to everybody so that you will leave me alone so I can make this video. Just being a squirmy worm. There you go. Go play. You happy? Little weasel. And she's not. She likes to watch me play tanks. She watches the screen and sees the things moving around. It's hilarious. But anyways, so I actually was able to complete this mission. Oh, shit. Oh, now she's nibbling on my fingers. Which I was very surprised about. And I was actually very happy about, because now I don't have to worry about playing artillery consistently and my win rate going down. Because some matches I was doing super good. But then in turn, I would have a match where my team would leave a flank wide open. They'd let a scout just come right up and kill me, and that gives you, pitiful win rate, and it can make your win rate drop really quick. I mean, in artillery, you can have a substantial, make a big difference on the outcome of the game if you hit your targets. The nice thing about this French artillery, it doesn't hit for a whole lot, but it is it's very accurate. And you'll see a lot of the targets. Shit. She keeps coming right back up. Say hello again. Say, I'm bugging my father because I will not let him play tanks. I am bugging him. I took her out and played with her. I guess that just isn't good enough. So we'll bury her up in blankets. Maybe she'll take a while to figure out how to get out. Probably not. And no, she's right back out. Oh, shit. So anyways, good thing I'm not actually playing this match. It's just a review. So anyways, I was able to get the mission done. I was really happy about that. Now I only have one medium mission to go, and that one is not going to be too difficult, I don't think. I've got to kill 2 tank destroyers that are 1 tier higher than me, and I believe I got to do like 2,000 damage. And I've got 3 heavy missions, and those are going to be the hard ones. One of them, you've got to bounce 3 times your hit points and damage. One, you have to get 3 kills within the first 3 minutes of a match. And the last one is you have to, between damage done, damage bounced, and damage done, damage bounced. What was the other thing? I'm drawing a blank here. feeling pretty stupid. Damage done, damage bounce, and whatever the last one is. It's got to be like 12,000 damage total. So, like if I do it in the Moss, oh, damage taken. God bless America. Damage done, damage bounce, damage taken. Duh. So, I'm thinking of trying to do that one in either the Type 5 Heavy or the Moss. Because you start right out with the Moss, you already have 3,000 of the 12,000 damage that you need. So, that's kind of nice. So, need another 9,000 in damage blocked and damage done, which usually when I play the Moss, I can usually do on a bad game, 3,000 damage. On a real good game, 7,000-8,000 damage. So there's a good possibility I could do it with the Moss. Type 5 Heavy, I'm looking at the armor on it, and it looks like it's a lot better than the Moss, but who knows. So I'm going to try it with those and see if I can accomplish it. But let's go ahead and get this match running. I'm going to skip the timer here. And whenever I take a shot, I have to hit the G key. Otherwise, it looks like the target's a mile away. And right off the bat, I thought it's right off the bat, I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. I just seemed like I was starting to miss shots. And this first one, you'll see an RU-251 climbing the hill. And I take a shot at him. And he disappears just as I shot, of course. Trying to teach my dog not to nip, because that's one thing I don't like is dogs, when I go to pet it, they nip, and she's notorious for it, and she's doing it right now. So anyways, you'll see an RU-251 trying to make it up the hill, and I shoot at him, and he disappears just as I shoot, but I actually ended up hitting him, and I hit him for over 700 of his hit points. I can't remember. I think the RU-51's got like 1,000, just a little over 1,000 hit points. And just as he's coming up, disappeared. I did hit him because you could see that the round didn't hit it didn't make a big puff of smoke. So I know I hit him, just didn't know how much I hit him for. And I'm going to put her on the ground there. Let her play on the floor for a bit. But then I was starting to get some shots here. I was getting kind of aggravated because it seemed like I was missing. I was going to shoot at him for 7 hit points. And I got a girl 15 up here with almost his full health. And I was trying to do another thing. A buddy of mine said use AP. Shoot AP rounds. So I gave that a try. I don't like shooting AP because you have to hit in order to do damage. But you'll see on this T-54 E1, I do hit him right in the ass with an AP round. I like the HE rounds because sometimes you just got to hit near enough and you'll hit him for 778. Pause it for a second and see what the I always forget you can't pause it and look at that stuff. So average damage is 720. So that was a pretty good hit. But then I loaded back up with HE. I know he's only got 189 hit points left, but he's an auto loader. And he just shot, so he's still got like, I believe the 5041 gets 4 rounds. So I wanted him out of the game. And this Grill 15 back here was set in a really good spot. So I thought, I'm going to go for these. Now I'm loading up with one of the premium HE rounds. And this Foch couldn't have given me a better shot. Just as I fire, he starts pulling away, but hit him for 1,096. And somebody else finished him off. Now, if I would have had an AP round loaded, I don't think I would have hit him for that, because I don't believe the AP round does quite that much damage when it hits and penetrates. Well, somebody took him out. So that's M103, and of course he'd just disappear. Sorry about the flicking the different views, but I have to do it otherwise. So I hit him for 466 right in the side. Now an AP round probably would have penned him and done probably double that, but if you don't hit him, you don't get any damage. And the whole object is I need to do as much damage as I can, because I need to get top damage and top experience in order to... I was bummed about this shot. I thought I was going to hit right on him. Blind shot. And look where my round hit. I couldn't believe it was that far off. He's down to 66 hit points, but he's the only thing lit on the map. It's kind of a cool view, but if you're at the top-down view and you do it, it zooms right in on the ground. And then just as I shot, of course it hit the rock. This is a very accurate artillery. I was zoomed all the way in, and just some of the shots that were missing, I was pretty bummed about it. And I figured artillery's probably setting up here. So I'm going to watch for some streamers. Don't see anything. Well, then I see that TD lit up, and I believe it was a 183. Yeah, it was the 183. And I had a beautiful shot. I would have hit him in the side. And then the arty shot hit him, knocked his track off. So my shot, in turn, being that I was aiming in front of him, only did 85 damage. Then I noticed artillery's lit up. This is like free damage if you hit them, which I've got. I'm using the premium HE rounds to make sure that I do as much splash damage as I can. So if I don't hit him direct on, I'll at least splash him and still do damage. 217 on an object 261. That actually has decent armor, but I didn't hit right on. Seeing that again, if I had an AP round loaded, would have done no damage. T92 still full health. He starts backing up, and I thought, I'm never going to hit him. And then he disappeared. Bingo. So the match is now over. And so I ended up doing a little over 4,000 damage. I got the most damage, and I got the most experience because I was in a tier 9 arty and a tier 10 match, which kind of gives you a bonus. You get a higher experience, I believe it is. And with the amount of damage I did in the lower tier artillery, I ended up getting the most experience. So I ended up finishing the mission. So now I have all my artillery missions done, all my tank destroyer missions done. I have 1 medium mission to go and 3 heavy missions, and I'll have that T-55A in my hot little hands. And I can't wait. You know, I don't play the T-54 a whole lot. I think maybe I've got 100 matches in it, if that. Type 59, I play that quite a bit. And I think it's kind of a mixture of the both. I've seen it in matches, and I've seen people run that thing and do a lot of damage. I like the looks of it. I just like the fact that you don't see a whole lot of them out there, because, you know, you got to actually bust your ass to get that thing in your garage. And I like having special tanks. I collect tanks. I think all I need right now is, I think, 14 more tanks. Maybe not even that, and I'll have every tank in the game in my garage. So, anyways, that was the completion of artillery mission number 15. And I just wanted to show you that I was able to get her finished, and what I used, and hopefully maybe that'll help you determine what artillery you want to use to finish this mission yourself. So this is Tank and Trucker. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button down below, somewhere down over here. If you didn't like it, hit that like button down there anyways. But anyways, this is Tank and Trucker, and I hope to See you on the battlefield. Be safe.